first order of business in picking our must-have games this year is figuring out which games will actually be released in 2015. We'd do anything to play Final Fantasy XV, but it's still without a confirmed release date outside Japan and has had a long history of delays. Then we ask ourselves, if all of these games were placed before us in their finished form, what would we play first? This is the heart of anticipation, that irrational obsession with cranking the clock forward to get all the good games right now. These are our top 10 2015 releases that are almost impossible to wait for. A year of buggy, annually released games leaves us yearning for a well-crafted franchise entry to make us feel right at home while spelunking dangerous and faraway lands. Naughty Dog's track record with attention to detail promises a polished and intimate event in all of their modern titles, and from what we've seen from A Thief's End, the organized chaos of Nathan Drake's life will be right at home on PS4. Seamless gameplay, beautiful environments, new toys, and a dark and riveting story. It's a recipe for a masterpiece. XENOBLADE Chronicles is a Cinderella story of sorts. After an aggressive fan campaign, the game finally made its way to Western shores, flush with critical and fan acclaim. XENOBLADE Chronicles X looks to take the core of the previous entry and expand upon it in every way. Everything in X seems lush and massive, as if there's innumerable secrets tucked into its rolling hills and steep mountaintops. While we know little of the story, the thought of soaring through the game's glorious skies in a mech is enough to put it in our top 10. If the rumors are true, we'll be hurtling through the limitless expanses of space sometime this summer when No Man's Sky is poised to launch. Hello Games' procedurally generated sci-fi epic offers an unprecedented scope of possibilities. Those seeking a more exploratory experience can navigate the universe charting new worlds and cataloging exotic species, whereas matchmaking thrill seekers can engage fellow explorers in explosive intergalactic skirmishes. We've questioned whether No Man's Sky can deliver on its promises, but studio head Sean Murray insists that the adventure is there, if we're ready to take it.
Attackers incoming. Prepare your defenses.
Get behind!
Locked and loaded.
For more than 15 years, Blizzard has been the Diablo, Warcraft, and StarCraft company. At BlizzCon 2014, they surprised the world with Overwatch. Instead of lumbering orcs, infernal demons, or redneck space marines, Overwatch features bright Pixar-like characters with boisterous personalities. Rarely does a shooter have characters as charming as Tracer, a superwoman with speed as quick as her wit, and Winston, a bespectacled and enormously strong gorilla with excellent manners. The gameplay takes the traditional class-based template and adds its own flair. One character can even blast the entire enemy team with a gigantic glowing dragon. Overwatch seems to have re-energized Blizzard, and we couldn't be happier about it. Arkham Legacy will finally conclude in what has been promised to be the most faithful Batman game ever crafted. Rocksteady Studios has taken the last 4 years to create this current-gen-only single-player game that isn't comprised by tacked-on multiplayer. The Batmobile makes its long-awaited debut, but nothing has us more curious than the identity of the brand-new villain, Arkham Knight. Who is this mysterious foe, and what are his motives? How will the story wrap up? We'll get the answers this summer. Ground Zeroes gave us a small taste of what's to come. We're looking forward to making sense of the sheer unapologetic madness of Big Boss's life in Metal Gear Solid's 5th chapter. With technical and gameplay advancements too numerous to list in a timely fashion, The Phantom Pain marks the first time Metal Gear has tackled an open world. And while we already know so much about this game, there is even more that we don't. One thing is for certain, when Kojima pulls back the curtains, all bets are off. It's rare to meet a casual Persona fan. Those who have braved the depths of Tartarus or solved the mystery of Inaba tend to be overflowing with enthusiasm for the series, and with good reason. Persona has pushed the boundaries of RPGs in ways that were never expected. While details are scarce, the brief glimpses we have seen have more than piqued our interest. Persona 5 looks to take a much darker tone than its predecessor, choosing to wash itself in red while pondering the nature of freedom. Atlus is given just enough to drive us mad, and here's hoping we don't have to wait much longer for more details. The extended wait has slightly dampened our excitement, but we're still confident that Geralt's last adventure could set a new standard for RPGs. Taking the tough moral choices and highly variable narrative of past games and bringing those values to an enormous open world is no small feat. Monster hunting is now a developed game mechanic with decisions that impact nearby inhabitants. And with characters like Ciri and Yennefer, the story ties in closer to the books than ever before. It's like a family reunion, and these two ladies are more powerful and significant than newcomers might guess. Bloodborne has us all chomping at the bit to bloody and blunderbuss some plague-burdened baddies atop the ever-rain-slicked cobblestones of the Victorian hellscape Yharnam. Building and improving upon the already wonderful Soul series, From Software brings us a faster and more action-packed way to die again and again. Much of the game remains in shadow, but several of us have played it at recent events, and everyone came away impressed. Beasts are all over the place, and we can't wait to be one of them. We still know so little about the next Zelda game, but even a hint at a new entry in this legendary series sends us into a frenzy of anticipation. It's particularly exciting to see not only a generational leap forward into HD, but a design philosophy that both reinvents what a Zelda game can be, while simultaneously bringing it back to its roots. This is a Zelda game that invites you to explore more freely than ever before, take off across the hills and find whatever wonders might meet you there. And your horse won't run into trees. It's just not what horses do. There are only a few days left to vote for your two most anticipated games of 2015. You'll have your picks and possibly your quotes added to our community top 10 next week.